There you go. There you go. We're live. I'm on my Larry Reed and Canis Network Media. We should be going.
Okay. I haven't seen it on the grinder yet.
It's not going to be on the ground.
Oh.
You got to share it to the ground.
Okay.
So I'll share it to the grinder.
I can do it. Or I've got it right here.
Okay, you good to go?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Well, you may have to, because I don't see where we can share it to it.
I make some funny faces trying to open this.
There you go.
We are live, though. Here he comes. Here he comes down in here. It's Sunday, which is our Friday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Live here. The Grinder, July 14, 2019 edition. We are here. I got my head cut off with Earthly Treats. Chastity Williamson from the wonderful Ringling, Oklahoma,
Yes.
has graced us with her presence here and her culinary cuisine
Yes.
that we are just going to get all involved in. And how are you this evening, Miss Cronny?
I'm great. I'm doing really good today.
We're going to let everybody kind of jump on
Get
in
on in
here
here.
and do all that. So one of the great things that's happening out here in Oklahoma is all of the different culinary type things that are going on here. And so we've got the wonderful Earthly Treats, quality edibles that are taking place out here. And Chastity's here to tell us a little bit more about Earthly Treats. Why don't you, what got you started doing Earthly Treats?
I've battled with anxiety for a long, long time. I've been on pharmaceuticals half of my life for it. So when we were able to go legal, I jumped on. I've always wanted to cook with it. So we started researching and playing around. My mom and her best friend actually started the initial infusing stuff and getting it going. I just took off and started doing the paperwork, and here we are.
It's like anything else, just trying to get it all figured out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's an exciting time, that's for sure. I mean, who would have thought it would ever get here to Oklahoma,
I
right?
know. I never thought I'd ever be able to do this
Right.
that I'm so passionate about.
Yeah, absolutely. And being able to, like you'd mentioned with your mom earlier, to be able to make something that can give her relief and not have to give her a pill.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Exactly. She uses edibles to control her blood pressure at this point because it's been wacky. She's got some issues going. Our other partner, Dawn, she has a lot of neck and back issues and arthritis in her knees. So she has her card and medicates to help with that. So all of us have something that we want to help others with. So we're focusing on everyday treats, stuff you can sit down at the dinner table and eat. You know, you can not have to worry about it.
Right, for sure. Cool.
And so tell us a little bit about your processing that you go through. You might have to repeat that question, Ms. Chronic, because they can.
Okay. Yeah, so Larry's over there on the ones and twos because Christian's still on vacation and he's working on something. But tell us a little bit about the processing, kind of the methods on how you go about extracting the product to put inside your edibles?
So Claudette and Dawn usually do their extractions. They'll do the normal traditional way of decarbing their weed, and then infusing the butter with it. And they use a lot of butter-based products to make their edibles. I do more of the live resin. And mine, I'm an avid smoker, so my tolerance is a lot higher. So in that, I need more. So I use concentrates and the live resins and a lot of the stuff that we make. So we're trying to do as low as like 1.5 milligrams,
Right.
all the way up to 200-300 milligrams. We're not, granted, there are those that still want to get high, and that's fine. But we want to help medically.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's
That's our main thing. We want to help people have a life again.
and the even the people that are looking for a higher plateau, even in the case of severe injury and things like that. Like everybody's pain threshold is not all the same. Everybody's got a little bit of a different story.
Yeah.
You get around and you hear all the different stories, and so it's good to address all those needs. And it looks like
Looks like we're going on a picnic.
yeah.
I just wanted
Which
to give
isn't-
y'all an array of
Amazing.
things.
No, it is, because we've had a lot of folks come in, and this is a pleasant surprise, for something like you said, that you're trying to create a product that people can have at home and eat with their meal, or have for at home and snack and stuff. And so that's definitely what you brought to us today. So we want to talk about
Yeah,
one
tell
of
us
the first ones
what we have here.
Okay, so some of this is not infused, just so that you can get a good idea of what it is without. So we have peanut butter cups. These are a really creamy peanut butter. It will literally melt in your mouth. This, I gotta get my lids. So our little ones, I've made with Pineapple Kush. This is
Okay.
one of my favorite strains to help me just get through the day. It doesn't give me too much of a head change, and it levels me out. I'm not as anxious. I can actually go to Walmart and not have to stress it if I need to. These are only 15 milligrams a piece.
Okay.
We have made them as low as 5 milligrams a piece. These are the ones I usually eat. They're 50 milligram. Those ones are actually the same as these.
Here, let's-
It's
So
all the
Pineapple
same.
Kush.
Mhm.
we got a
Do
little-
it.
Yeah, we got the.
I mean, traveling, they've kind of messed up a little
There you
bit, but
We'll show the. There
Here,
you go.
there we go. So there's a little guys, and those are 15 milligrams.
Can I taste one of those?
Sure.
That's the. Here, I'll put it right underneath the. And they would store these in their refrigerator,
yes.
pretty much so, because everything's natural in this thing. It's going to
Yes.
melt. It's going to.
Yes, and these will be made to order to dispensaries. So when the dispensaries want them, they will have them the same day that they order them. We'll make them that fresh.
And is that chocolate, a white chocolate and a dark chocolate?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just kind of a milky chocolate.
Look at that.
It's ebony and ivory right there. Wow, that's delicious.
I come up with this recipe on my own. So I love chocolate.
Yeah.
I found the Hershey's Gold
Yeah.
candy bars. So my goal was to kind of replicate that in my own twist.
delicious.
And this is what I came up with.
Pull those big ones up here. Let's let them see what those look like. So
And the
these,
center one is just the filling.
Wow.
And these
Look
are
at that. Do you have a little toothpick? Is that liquidy? What's that peanut butter like in the center there? That's even after refrigeration. It still has
Yeah.
a pretty liquidy velocity to it there.
and you said those are 50 milligrams
Yes.
for the larger ones, right off the top.
But it's the same menu. It's the same.
same recipe.
Same
Okay,
recipe,
there you go.
same
I won't have
everything.
to try that one right at this point. That's,
We got to get through the show.
I don't need to call Mike Sutterfield and have him come out here and pick me up. I know Medic Mike would come get me, or at least call me an Uber or something like that, right, Mike?
Right.
Yeah.
They are delicious, Chastity. That is. Were you a culinary genius before, or you dabble, or just kind of?
So I've always liked to cook. So
Yeah.
high creations basically is what this is.
High
I get high
creation.
and I just go to work. What tastes good to me, I feel like other people will taste will
Let's
like it.
put these little jewels up here.
It is absolutely delicious, and I gotta say that your peanut butter, in some of the peanut butters, like in a no diss against Reese's or Milton Hershey or anything like that, but their peanut butter is like sugary. It's so supery sweet, sickening sweet after a little bit.
Yes.
As I age in the laps around the planet here, and that the peanut butter that you have in there is not like that. It's very naturally peanut buttery taste, and it doesn't leave which I love natural peanut butter.
Oh, I do too.
The Smuckers that separates and all that kind of stuff. It's
Yes.
I like it all pasty.
And then we
Once the
just whip it
oil dries.
into almost a peanut butter mousse.
Peanut butter mousse.
Yeah, it's almost the consistency of it by the time we get it done. But of course, once we freeze it and do the chocolate, it hardens up a little bit.
And so what do we have here with these little jewels?
Okay, so these are our take on the dipped Rice Krispie treats.
There we go. Here. Let's,
These are the new strawberry Rice Krispies that just came out. We've experimented
okay.
with. These are 20 milligrams. These are made with Kim Dog OG.
wow.
This was the shatter, I do
give me
believe.
some on this right here. There you go.
But they're like real gooey and soft and chewy.
Man, that's
Larry's in love.
yeah.
But you don't really taste the weed
No,
taste.
you don't taste any weed taste, and that's all full explant. That's what kind of weed is in there?
That one's Kim Dog OG.
But I mean, in what form? What
I used concentrate on it.
and that's concentrate in there. You
yeah.
cannot
Now you could smell it.
not distillate, but
But-
concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like crunch berries right there. Not to shout out a brand name or anything like that, but that's just it's that strawberry quick kind of milky tasting like makes me want to nestle up to mama again and say I'm sick. I need some strawberry quick, mama.
Okay. Let's
That's
see what else we
delicious
got.
too.
And then, now these Claudette
Little
came
snacky
up with.
snacks.
These are a new strand. I've not ever tried this strand. A good friend of mine in Long Grove recommended it.
Wow.
And it's a concentrate as well. It's the Red Mountain Diesel sugar. So these are roughly 1.5 milligrams a
Okay,
piece.
this is my speed.
Now these are spicy. But you don't really get that weed taste.
And I'm crunching in the microphone.
But it's just right. I don't think they're too greasy, and it's just made with olive oil.
Oh, those are good.
It's getting to be football season here, man.
I know, perfect for, all them college football games and watch parties.
Those
You
are
need
really,
just
those
some
will be
spices.
dangerous.
It starts with Thursday night football and runs out. Actually, we got Wednesday night. There's usually the Wednesday night MAC game of the week.
Yes.
And then we're watching all the way to Monday night. Man, that is tasty.
I'm saying these are dangerous. Like 2 more, and then I.
Now my grandmother we will make these for her, and we make them 0.5 milligram for her so that she can just snack in the evenings and be able to sleep all night with her rheumatoid arthritis.
She puts on the headphones, busts out some Jerry. She's jamming away. Yeah. 72. Put on the 72. Wow.
She's pretty reserved, but we educated
So
her,
you
so she's
think-
on board for.
She got you all here, so
Yes.
how reserved really is that saying? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like we don't give our elders enough credit. Like I think in a lot of cases, like they, of course now I'm elder, so I'm expecting that kind of shit. But just that there's a lot of wisdom out there. There's a lot of lessons that we don't need to relearn ourselves. That if we
Right.
kind of just listen a little bit and respect that. That's got to kick. Granny's got to be like, pow.
Them are some fire
Be
cheese.
like, yeah.
I'm
like,
digging the fire cheese nugs. I like them.
Yeah, the fire cheese nugs.
Those
Now
are
we
tasty.
will,
Fire.
we will have some mild ones and some that don't have any flavor or any spice or anything. And this is my favorite.
This, folks,
ranch.
if you're not from Oklahoma, this is the drink of Oklahoma
This
right
is our
here.
staple.
This is that.
You're in a
Yes,
kitchen
this is
in
the
Oklahoma with that.
requirement.
There's
So this is
Ranch.
our ranch dip. This
Ranch.
This is also made with the Red Mountain diesel sugar.
I gotta, man, I gotta tag somebody in this because he's, damn, drawing a blank here. Reed Lioness, that's it. Reed, where he at, buddy? I gotta tag him on the Facebook thing. Get
They
him
are
to,
good, Talisha. Get ready to get up in here.
Trying to rearrange some stuff. This is gonna be the fun stuff.
I'm gonna be in here giggling like a little schoolgirl in a minute.
Now the chips are not infused.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this whole bowl is about 200 milligrams.
Okay. So a
So-
chip will be fine for me.
Yeah. I figure just a dip, you're looking at maybe a couple of milligrams, maybe 3.
Yeah.
But it'll do the job.
And which one are we talking about on the
ranch.
ranch?
The ranch
Did
dip.
you
Ranch
Did
dip.
you go dipping?
I'm gonna dip it. Here, I'm gonna give you one to try.
Let's kind of tag
Here you go, Larry.
my man, Reed. All right, there it is.
Bam.
Now, I don't use sour cream in this. I use cream cheese. Because most people don't like sour cream, and if they realize that ranch is made with sour cream, most of them probably wouldn't eat it if they use the ranch packets and the seasonings and make it homemade. So I use cream cheese.
Go
Gives it a-
Sooners. Right here, man. Saturday. Man,
good stuff.
That's good stuff.
That's what makes you wanna
Yeah,
get all
let
up
me.
in
I
it.
want to make sure that just wasn't just a.
It wasn't
Do you
a
want a chip or
anomaly, yeah,
a carrot?
yeah.
Or
Well,
see, we
no.
can even do healthy.
Yeah, well, that's. That would be even greater to be healthy, but let's make sure that the chip passes the.
the inspection. I'm gonna do it with the carrot. Everybody's watching us while we eat.
It's okay. I've been doing
great.
it all night and all morning. So
And so they can get a hold of you at
That's great.
Earthly Treats LLC on Instagram, Facebook, and
we only have Facebook right now.
okay.
I'm still working on getting stuff to put on
Ranch.
Instagram and get that open.
Yeah, the
and
ranch is
do-
out of control, y'all.
And do
If y'all
Snapchat.
are ranch fans, it's over. It's great. You can't taste the medicine at all. They
And-
just taste like goodness.
Exactly. You know, I've got some friends that they're younger children, anywhere from 8 to 10, that they have their cards.
Yeah.
And they need stuff that their kids aren't tasting the medical in. You know, I want to be able to, my friends as kids, if they come to the house and they need something while they're there, here, this is a tasty treat. I don't have to drop something in your mouth or under your tongue. We're going to try and get
Get something.
fun stuff for kids that they can, and their
Always
parents
try
can
it.
dose them very well and not have to worry about over medicating their baby.
Yep. It's great.
It is. Probably sounds great
you
on the
got
air.
one
The
more?
crunchy carrots.
That's
there.
why I said you got. I was chomping on there. You got one more there?
Okay, so this is my favorite. I have a really good friend. He and I both really love these. These are my lemon cookies.
Lemon cookies.
So these are made out of County Line Cred. They're 125 milligrams. This is also with a concentrate, is what this is made with.
Let me put it
Pull
over
'em out,
here.
yep.
Now,
what kind
these
of cookie is
particular
it?
ones are not gluten-free or sugar-free, but we will have that whole line.
They're beautiful cookies.
And I think it's got just enough sweet with just that
Right.
pop of sour. And it's not so sour that your jaw locks up. It's just an even flavor, salty, sweet, sour taste. And
it's
it
a
just
sugar
melts.
cookie.
And it just melts in your mouth.
Man. And then if you drink some milk with that, you're going to turbo this thing
Yes.
because all that
'Cause it's gonna-
emulsifier.
Yes.
You were going to.
Absolutely.
You're gonna
It's
slingshot.
going down.
I do one cookie to go to sleep, and I sleep all night.
Wow,
My husband told me to make sure I didn't eat none of the cookie because I was driving home.
that's good.
So I would make it home.
That's
Pick that
it.
up,
That's
and how
my
much-
bedtime.
How much is in that one? Pick that up. I'll pick it up.
125
Oh, okay.
milligrams.
125. Okay. So 125 milligrams per cookie. Awesome.
And what kind of cookies that be? Do you call those
Sugar.
heaven cookies? Those are heaven cookies because they,
They're from
they
heaven.
taste like heaven.
They're love cookies. They're made with love.
We just call them the lemon cookie.
The
I mean,
lemon
they're
cookie.
just the lemon cookie.
Wow. Lemon never tasted so good. Look at that. That's delicious.
Well, you always have the traditional cookies, the chocolate chip, the snickerdoodle, the sugar cookie.
Right.
I wanted to think
The
outside.
brownies.
Yeah, I wanted to think outside the box with sweet stuff.
Give a little bit different.
Give somebody. I mean, I'm not down in any others. I love other products. I buy other products myself. But it gets old sometimes, so we need variety.
Need a variety.
Everybody
Yeah,
needs
for sure.
variety.
It is, and that's what you've provided here at Earthly Treats is definitely a variety of different stuff. Now, do you have distribution across the state, or how's that? You working from Ringling on your way out, kind of drawing that concentric circle to?
We're hopefully we'll be in 90% of the dispensaries in Oklahoma is our end goal. We also, at the end of the day, we want to have a dispensary of our own, but we're not going to limit just our products to our dispensary. We're not going to limit not sending our stuff out to the other dispensaries as well. We just want to storefront
that back
it
on there.
at a certain point.
Tried to get it on there.
And then, we want to be everywhere.
Yeah.
We want to be the ones that everybody's talking about. We want to be the ones everybody's raving about. We want to be up there in the top.
Well, it's a good example. You guys are, just getting started. So, as far as getting everything going, and so it's baby steps, but it definitely could take off very quickly because we've watched it here in our great state. You get a lot of great opportunities very quickly. So, for those of you guys that are watching, look at Larry. He's a kid at the candy store, man. He's getting it in. So, reach out to them. We've got her phone numbers right here on the GoPro.
And you can also get a hold of Claudette, Joy, and...
Shout out to Claudette and Joy back there.
So
holding
3
down the
ladies.
fort.
No, Claudette Joy is just one.
Claudette Joy is one. She
Yes.
does the work of 2 people.
And then you've got Don DeBoard. Those are both my partners
Don,
at
shout out
Earthly
to Don.
Treats.
Okay.
So, 2 ladies and a man.
No,
No, all 3 ladies.
all 3
Dawn's
ladies.
like,
Very good.
that's what I'm talking about. Woman
There you
power.
We are just...
It is. It's amazing the amount of women in the entire space, in the entire cannabis space across the country, that when it's the women-owned cannabis business convention in the entire country, I want to go to that party.
Because we're going to rock it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely. And so the
We got something else, I think, right?
Yeah, we have one
oh
more
yeah,
thing.
what else?
We've
we
got
have?
something that you haven't seen anywhere.
This is amazing.
Well, I
Now-
haven't anyway.
I have seen them in some. Now, we're just toying with this. We're not... We have several different recipes, so nothing is official on this. So,
Still in the works. Still
Yes.
still doing the perfection.
yes. This is... I made this one last night, but this is usually Dawn's baby. She is our gum person. This is just something I threw together last night. I honestly don't know if it's going to be as good as hers. Hers is awesome.
So it's Red Mountain.
This is still the Red Mountain,
Mountain Diesel.
If I can
Okay.
figure out how to open it. I wrapped it last night really well. So I just spread it out and wrapped it up right after I pressed it so that hopefully I didn't mess anything up. But I think I locked myself out of it.
And so these are broken out into 5 milligrams per
Yes.
section.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's bubble gum.
Yes.
Bubble gum,
Now, I didn't
Larry.
cut it. Oh,
Right.
I'm getting powdered sugar all over your...
That's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
But, I mean, one strip of it is going to be 5 milligrams.
Wow, this is pretty interesting here.
So,
Here, we'll pull it over here.
there you
And
go.
we'll stick it over here. Bam. Some gum for you guys.
That's crazy.
Now, this was originally Dawn's idea. She's the one that decided, okay, let's try some gum. So
Larry likes gum.
she's the one that's
bubble gum.
really
He's a
working
gummer.
on this.
Mm.
I don't know if mine, I didn't even taste it. I was saving it first try for everybody here.
Okay, well, we're trying it together.
That's all right there. Yeah.
But this is her recipe.
Yeah,
I just
officer,
hope
I
I
love
just
gum.
hope I
Do you
did
love
her
gum,
recipe.
officer? Because I love gum.
Here's a piece for you. Peace, love, and happiness.
Have fun. Maybe, yeah, we got hot dogs. Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty amazing.
I think I used the cherry in that one, the cherry flavor.
It's good. It's got a strawberry cherry
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of.
Okay, so I used strawberry. That's what it is.
Okay, that could
It's
be a
what- yeah,
possibility.
strawberry. I couldn't remember which one I used. I forgot to write it on the bag after I finished.
See, it's a big job doing all this stuff. Somebody was showing me a jar of diamonds, and he's like, "There's 122 diamonds in there." And I was like,
Count it out.
"It couldn't be that good because I'd be like, one, let me take a hit, 2, 3,
Right.
what 3? What?
And then forget where you're at.
Right, all the way up to 122. Yeah, I just couldn't make that one, but it is. The gum is good, and it's not. I want to say it tastes like old Clark Tea Berry. I want to shout out to Tea Berry. You remember? Did you ever eat Clark Tea Berry? No.
No.
Well, it was good. You didn't even get a bubble out of this. See, now it got me chewing gum. I can't talk when I'm chewing
Say
gum
that
there.
for later.
Exactly. And see, that's exactly it. You know, chew on it a little bit, put it up. Everybody that chews
Stick it
gum
behind your ear.
always saves
Just stick
their
it behind
gum
your
for a
ear.
minute.
Stick it behind my ear. I
Oh, my
showered today.
goodness.
I'd be good like that. That's not a problem. That is really good.
Yeah.
But that's not sugar free, right?
No, that's not. None of this is sugar free.
Tonight, but you do
Yeah.
have. You said
Yes,
you
we
have a
will.
product line that has that.
Yes, we will have
Me and sugar.
everything that you can see here will also be sugar-free, gluten-free, grain-free. For all of those that have those allergies, we want to target that audience, that demographic of patients. I've got a lot of medical issues that I have to basically eat like nothing. So I have to medicate myself, and if I can't eat an edible without getting sick, what's the point of me eating that edible? Mm-hmm. So I want to be able for everybody, because I can't be the only medical holder that has celiac or
No.
has diabetes or has a gluten allergy, you know, all
Right.
of that stuff. So I want to hit the people that are like me that have trouble finding stuff to eat.
For sure.
Yeah, that's the when the patients become the proprietors, then you actually get a better shot at what it is, and whether it be your experience that shapes your products. There's other products out there being shaped by other people that address theirs, and though the number one thing of it all is cannabis.
Yes.
And so we have a ton of processors and food people and extractors and all this kind of stuff. And there's all kinds of different methods and all that. And we love it because there's so many different roads to get down to the basic ingredient. And that's improvement in the quality of life of us, of the individual.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, like I said before, Dawn's ailments, she works on a lot of stuff that helps with pain relief.
Okay.
Because that's where her focus is, to help her be able to sleep and not hurt all night, and to be able to get up and go to work and have a functioning life. My mom, she's got arthritis. She's got heart issues. It helps her get through her day. She can actually maintain. All of us can.
Right.
So, you know, I eat anything first thing in the morning and wake and bake simply because I can't get out my door if I don't, because my anxiety is through the roof. If it weren't for cannabis, I would still be a hermit. I wouldn't be the social butterfly that I am today, right now.
And you're out there plowing the fields with earthly treats and
Yes.
bringing the good medicine to everybody there. That's freaking awesome. We got to put another one of the bubble gum is beautiful and all that, but bring back those those because
those.
they're just gorgeous. They're as far as presentation goes and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, they've kind of messed up in travel from Ringland to
That's
Oklahoma
all
City
right.
today, but
And you got white and dark or brown chocolate. Larry's like, put these back over here. I need to.
Yeah,
I need to get me
that's,
another one of these real
Make
quick.
sure they're. And so, what else have you discovered in your travels of becoming a purveyor of medical edibles?
oh my goodness, the range of things. The possibilities of stuff is endless. We've just recently started toying with the idea of starting out with the concentrates because, you know, people are wanting concentrates. RSO, we're studying RSO. We're trying to work and get some of that out. But we want to do
good.
quality. We don't want to just, okay, we're going to rush out and we're going to pop this out and here you go, dispensaries, because it only takes one bad review of our product to put a damper on us, and we're trying not to do that. Granted, we are all still learning. I'm not going to say that we are experts at it yet because we're definitely not, but we are very passionate about what we want to do and what we want to accomplish with our medicines. RSO is a big thing in southern Oklahoma right now.
In all of Oklahoma right now. Shout out
Yeah.
to the Ounce Foundation and Medic Mike and
Definitely.
all them for
They
going
all
ahead
have.
with the penny. And I haven't seen that anywhere else in the country.
No,
gotta
I
say.
haven't either.
I've done 5 markets so far, and I've never seen something go down like that, which should set an example for the rest of the country there.
Yes. And once our RSO is out, our veterans and our cancer patients and those sort of scenarios, I mean, we want to target them. We want to make it affordable for them. We don't, I mean, of course we're going to have our higher stuff, but we want to make our RSO very affordable for those that really truly need it, for those specific ailments. We are very strong supporters of our vets, our elderly. We want everybody to get their lives back.
It doesn't take long.
No.
That's the thing about it is the treatment is going to be the treatment, and you know it's a life and death situation in some of these
Yes.
situations, and you're going to pretty much if the medicine's going to work, it's going to work, and you're going to know it. And
Absolutely. You know, like I said
That's
earlier, you know, our extraction is, we want it to be all organic. We don't want to use a whole lot of chemical. Like I said, you know, we're working on RSO, but we haven't found the right extract way yet. So it's still in the works, but our live resin, we have a press. It's just heat and pressure. We don't want to do any chemical to get live resin. We don't want to endanger the integrity of what we're getting and what we're extracting. Our bubble hash will be water and ice. We want to go old school. We want to do it like they used to do it in the beginning. We want to bring y'all quality stuff that, you know, anybody can manage their stuff easily and not have to worry about overdosing themselves, their children, the dog. We will have
and it works better. The full plant medicine, we're finding more and more reports that people have a lot more results. A little bit goes a longer way.
yes.
Especially when we talked a little bit about the coconut oils and all that kind of stuff always being used so much out there these days, and really in some of the stuff you'd want to use other kind of agents because it delivers it quicker. Absorption rates and digestion times are quicker
Yes.
in some of this stuff, and it is really what you say holds very true, is that everybody is really starting out here, and that, you know, sometimes you get a bad shake from some of the trolls out there and stuff like that, but it's really to get a product like this that from Earthly Treats, which is just absolutely fantastic, peanut butter filled chocolate cups there. Sometimes it might get a little bit warm in the truck, and you might get a little bit of loosening up, and you know, just different things that happen. The perfect storm's also got to take place for it to get from your kitchen to somebody's hand.
In the heat.
And so if there's something that you're not satisfied about, that's pretty much in any of these places,
We
you
just
know,
gotta talk
kind of
about it.
give the business owner maybe a little bit of break, and, you know, message them and say, hey,
Exactly.
you know, like, what up? You know, something
Yeah.
like that, I'm sure. And all most of the dispensaries that I know, that any product you get from any dispensary, if you're not satisfied with it, take it back to that dispensary. You're going to learn 2 things. Either 1, they're good business people and they stand behind their product, or 2, you know, never to go back there again, and hasta
Yeah.
Luigi and all that kind
speaking of that, not too long ago, I had an issue with a new vape cart. I didn't even call the dispensary and let them know what was going on. I just, because our processing information has to be on our packaging. So I just contacted the processor straightforward. And they told me to go back to the dispensary. I got it, and they replaced it. 1937 is a great product. They're the ones that held and stood by, because the cartridge, anything can happen.
Sure.
Yeah,
It-
defects happen on
it
certain
leaked.
things.
I let them know, hey, it was a brand new cart.
They're all
It
made
leaked.
in a foreign country
Yeah.
and
And-
sent over on a slow boat.
Yeah, and they were like, cool, okay, no problem. Just go get it and replace it. So,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, it's simple like that. It's better return policies than Walmart.
yes.
And people smile too.
Yeah.
more than at
Makes you
Walmart.
happy.
They do. So, I mean, once we do get into dispensaries, I mean, if y'all have a problem and y'all bought one of our
no
products,
problem.
shoot us an email, shoot us a message on Facebook. If I don't get to it that morning, it will definitely be that night. Facebook is my evening relax thing. I try and do all of that then, because
The
We're
biggest
running.
problem you're going to have is keeping these on the shelf.
I know.
Because I'd keep on eyeing up these little suckers.
And they're easy
just-
to eat
they
more than
are
one, and
easy.
just it's like
Just because they're little, Larry, you're getting ready to be about to that one.
Yeah.
That's the wow.
yeah,
That big pop over there, that
that's
50.
right.
He's going to be on number 5.
That's the
But that's a good thing, is that you do have the choices, and
Mm-hmm.
and it is different. So that's what I like about it. It is different because there's different variety that we haven't been seeing a lot of. So that's really cool.
And we want to go into even doing honeys and jellies, and do some hot sauces, some barbecue rub. I mean, we all love barbecue in the summertime. Why not have a little bit of spike barbecue sauce to go on them ribs? Everybody can have fun and relax and just enjoy each other's company.
in the world of weed, the only thing that holds us back is our own imagination.
Exactly.
That's like Willy Wonka. Let's shout out to Willy.
I know.
And
Love it.
yeah, no, and besides Willy Wonka, I was also a James and the Giant Peach fan. Did you read
Yes,
James and the Giant
I
Peach?
loved
Yeah.
But I have to say, I'm a Willy Wonka kid.
Right.
I
me
love
too.
it
Absolutely.
from start to finish.
Yeah.
Um,
The book, fantastic. The
Yes.
movie, even
I
more
love-
fantastic.
yes.
The actually, I just saw that Violet Beauregard just passed away
No way.
in the internet feeds and all that kind of stuff.
haven't
Some of
seen
that
that
great
yet.
information going by there. That's the
Wow.
Yeah. So I believe it was Violet. I can check here.
He goes on random tangents.
That's
sometimes.
okay. So do I.
Yeah, so that's the stories of how you got here and all that. Did you ever really expect it here in Oklahoma? Did we cover that part yet? I think maybe
Yeah, in the
edibles are
beginning.
actually
Little
hit me a little
bit.
bit here. Yeah, okay. Her
Yeah.
name was Denise Nickerson, and she passed away 4 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Denise Nickerson, and
Yeah. She
and
turned
you're
into a
carrying
giant
her
blueberry.
her spirit
Yes.
in the whole. Do you do anything with blueberries? I know you don't hardly ever see stuff with blueberries in the.
We will.
Right.
I have a awesome blueberry muffin recipe that I'm trying to perfect. The thing is whenever, because of the way I bake, I use the concentrates, and the batter got real dry cooking. So I didn't like it, so I know nobody else is going to like it, because I had to choke down something to get it down. Yeah, it was not good. So yeah, we didn't bring none of those. But yeah, we want to do different fruit stuff. Blueberries, blackberries. We want to do the plum flavors, the peaches, we just want to do fruit. We want to do everything that tastes good.
Natural fruits.
Yes.
There
Because
you
natural
go.
fruits have a lot of sugars that
Right.
you don't even need to add sweetener to.
Right.
It'll make it sweet enough on its own.
That's it. And really, it's all this stuff tastes great and all that, but it's just a delivery agent really for the medicine
Yes.
going through. And sometimes it's great that they all taste great and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes Like you say, you just need a little RSO in there that if you're eating larger amounts of it and all that kind of stuff, it might be sometimes better as you're exploring to get into those
Right.
that natural extraction process, which is certainly a lot easier to pass the OMMA stuff
Yes.
when it's like, can I take a look at your ice? And it's like,
It's in the freezer.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, here's some ice, and here's my sink and that kind of stuff. And of course, the other products are certainly needed out there in the marketplace. That there is, people do want the BHOs and
Right.
other stuff. Were you a dabber before you got into the world of concentrates, or?
I have never dabbed in my life.
You should not have said that.
I've never dabbed. I still old school it. If I'm not eating it, I'm just smoking it.
Right.
I have a vape. That's about as close as I've gotten.
There you go.
As I smoke a vape and I just roll mine.
Roll your own,
smoke it.
right?
Yep.
That's the. Are you a crutch person? Do you use a crutch? Do you use a filter, or do you use just straight up no exhaust there?
I'm old school. I use
Yeah.
a dollar bill, roll that sucker up and smoke it.
Nice.
I've never been able to roll a straight one, so I just use I don't like rollers. I can't operate them. My fingers don't want to cooperate. Everything always busts out anyway. So
If you can get it with the
I
dollar, that's perfect.
I just
That's
use the old normal orange zigzags and roll it up.
Nice.
Get it going.
Shout out to Orange Zigzag.
Yeah.
That's I'm sure Mini Josh is freaking out now if he's watching. It's the guy that owns Raw.
I do like Raw. I like their cones. They have some really
Sure.
good ones.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not a crutch fan though. I think that it gives too much of a flavor, like you're smoking out of a toilet paper tube, as your high priced meds go swinging by the piece of cardboard sitting in the end of your joint. Glass crutch, they taste really great, but then the exhaust on them and the draw on them is like
Yeah.
so super large that I think I read once the most clean way to smoke weed was actually through a regular joint, because the roach is acting like a filter for you as it comes on through. But then, with the dank buds that are going to come up here, everybody's going to have big gooey lips and kind of from the resin dripping out.
Yes.
You excited for that, Miss Chronic?
Yep.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Well, that's awesome. So there we go.
I'm over here chewing on this gum.
There you go. Anybody got any questions for Earthly Treats out there? We're on the let's see what we say.
It didn't come across.
Yeah, I think Melissa's picking up on that. I might have a little bit of slurring in my speech. Yeah. Yeah, milk chocolate gives me heartburn too, I gotta say there, Charlie. That's it's Charlie Tank. You must
Yes.
know this guy.
That's my aunt.
That's your aunt.
Yes, that is my aunt.
There you go. But you gotta turn down the volume on that or they'll keep hearing it through the
It'll be a rewind.
I didn't
It'll be a
even realize it
rerun.
was on. Okay.
a repeat there. But yeah, Charlie, I'm with you. I like the dark chocolate.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have dark chocolate. We're gonna have the
And really, cacao is an old tree growth, from what I understand. I met this cat at this one of these hippie being kind of thingies, and we're just hanging out and talking drug talk, and he was talking about cacao and using full plant extract, and then also talking about yerba mate involved in it, and they're all being old tree growth, and they have a lot of alkaloids and all kinds of different, I don't really know what the exact terminology is for that stuff, but pretty amazing stuff that when I would take the stuff and then eat the cacao, like it was like 70% or something, I could definitely feel a different charge. I don't know if it was because of the dopamine drop from all the chocolate that's pounding
Probably.
into my skull, but I loved it. I was like,
'cause
ah.
I mean, it will counteract. You have to be careful with the chocolates to make sure that you're not getting too much, because I mean they will react. All of them.
I'll go all night if I eat like the shout out to Toblerone. They make a
I'm
a
telling
dark.
you. Yes.
The dark, and I can only find it in airports, which is kind of rough. But
the dark chocolate, yeah.
yeah, and the nougat that's in there, man. I eat like 3 squares of that, and it's I'm downshifted
You're
on the
chocolate
highway. Yeah, my RPMs just go whammo.
You get chocolate drunk then.
Yeah, yeah. Until you kind of blow the gasket, and then
Yep.
you're like, I gotta go lay down, man. I am toast. And So that's great. So we'll definitely keep looking for Earthly Treats there. Go check them out on Facebook. Chastity Williamson and the whole crew back there.
Coming to a dispensary near you soon.
Yeah, if you want
Hopefully.
some of this product,
Hopefully
you got
by
the name right
August
in there. There you
1st,
go.
we should be in dispensaries. That's our goal.
That's a blink of an
We will
eye.
be full blown in dispensaries by August 1st. Don't take it to the bank yet, but that's our goal.
There you
That's
go.
And, you know, hey, everybody's on the same path as you, just trying to get everything launched, get everything out there. So we definitely wish you luck and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
It's very tasty.
That's it. It's
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
very good. I'm lining up
Larry's
those
getting
chips
ready
and
to
that
get his
ranch,
gas.
man.
We're just getting ready to get it in as soon as
Reed,
we're off
you need
the
some
air.
ranch, bro. Reed Ranch. It's the Reed Ranch. I met him at I met him at a Tony Friedis. Shout out to Tony Friedis at one of his
The Green and Clean
the
Chef.
green and
Oh,
cream.
okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Clean and green, chef? Yep.
Green and
They're
Clean
working.
Chef.
And so there was some ranch there, and I was like, I don't think he had potato chips. I think he had something like foo-fooey, some kind of like Toast Points or something like. I don't know what it
Some
was.
real fancy schmancy.
Yeah, I
Oh my
don't know. It
goodness.
might have been vegetables too, but that just makes my hair curly. And so we started. So I was like, no, I'm good. And then Reed just powered down, and then he went from table to table, like, you gonna finish your ranch? And the people were like, no, you go ahead there, Captain. You go dig on in that ranch. So, my man Reed. So thank you. So anybody, any shout outs back to the kitchen that you like to?
The crew.
I think my mom and Dawn. Now, Claudette is my mom as well. So, shout out to you, Mom. Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Dawn. Hi. Hope you feel better. My husband, who has sacrificed not seeing me in a while. I love you. I will be home
It'll
tonight.
all pay off.
I promise this is going to make it.
Cool.
And then, yeah, just everybody else that supports us, just check us out on Facebook. You guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We're here to educate. We're all in this together. We should work together. I'm happy to be able to be part of this movement.
Absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely. And here to that another woman-owned business and making things happen in here, not only a proprietor, but also a patient. And that's really something special here that's taking place in Oklahoma in this marketplace, is that you have so many patients that are
Yes.
getting involved and making a change and sharing it with their friends and family.
Yes.
And reaching across the divide there. And
Yes,
Really.
Dom, we brought gum. I made your recipe.
I'm
it's so
chewing
good
on it right now.
She is. I was going to, if we were going another hour, she's going to have to dump the gum because it's just too much over
I
here.
know it is,
Yeah.
but I was just, it was showing the people
yeah.
that it's good.
Ah,
I could
tried
bust
It's
a-
good, and it's still got some flavor left to it. It's
Yep,
still
I've been chewing it
boing.
now for a while, and I can actually bust a bubble, but I'm not going to show you all my skills.
All right. I'll have to take you on that bubble blowing competition one day, Miss Chronic. We'll see what
Oh,
happens.
goodness.
Any shout outs to you, Miss Chronic?
Oh no, just ready to get this is our Friday on our Sunday, so we'll be off on Monday, Tuesday, coming back on Wednesday. We've got a lot of things coming up next week. We got on the horizon, so I'll be posting up tomorrow and Tuesday on what our week's looking forward to, because we do broadcast 5 nights a week here on the Grinder. So got a lot
I
of
got a
work
bunch
to
of
do.
White Mouse videos. Did you watch any of those?
White Rabbit.
White Rabbit. White Rabbit.
Fucking edibles got your ass, Larry.
Yeah. Well,
There
I
you
gotta
go,
say,
they
we got yeah.
I did watch some of the segments. Yes, I did.
Yeah, we've got White Rabbit. Tiffany, she was great on there. We're going to show.
She's
some
part of a
those.
reality segment that they're shooting in Tulsa.
Oh, that's
She's
great.
one of about 6 or 7 ladies. They're starting up a little reality. I don't know exactly how all it's working, but I saw it posted. So she definitely has a good personality for it.
Well, if they need a male announcer on this week's episode,
I said we need to do a little
Alright.
joint something together where we could work together in some form or
I'm
fashion.
talking to me. I don't know about you, Miss Crown. I'm talking about.
I'm trying to get in where I fit in too, Larry. Damn it.
the never-ending story of the weed mamas. Well, that's great. And everybody go to Chronic Docs.
Yeah,
There you
if
go.
you need to get your virtual
866-405.
medical recommendations done, we can help everybody from the comfort of their home. You don't have to go out to a patient drive, adults or children. It's 1-866-405-9333, which is WEED. Pretty easy to remember.
Awesome. Yes, it is.
That's it. We got to keep driving up the patient numbers. There's strength in
Yep.
numbers out there, everybody.
Yes, definitely.
If you're watching this and you don't know who your legislatures are, you probably should go check that out later. That way, you have no reason to complain if something gets done and you say, "Well, how'd that happen? Why'd that happen? I don't know what happened." And so
Gotta get involved.
It's up to
Gotta help try to
everybody
make things
to
change.
educate yourself, dig a little bit deeper, watch. Oh, there's a ton of information out here. The flies, they're all coming for the ranch.
We're gonna cover it up. We're gonna save the
We
ranch.
are.
Yeah,
We're gonna
save the ranch.
And so,
Can't have a party foul.
No.
all right, Miss Chronic,
Yeah, we're good.
we're good.
Yep.
There we go. For Earthly Treats, Chastity Williamson and Miss Carrie Chronic,
Yes.
Larry Reed, the man all weed. Thanks for watching The Grinder, July 14th edition. As always, thanks to my mom and dad who made this all possible. We appreciate you watching. Tune in for the next time of The Grinder. Peace.
Good night.
Good night. Oh yeah, my cousin makes a good point. The federally funded nursing homes don't allow medical cards in their facilities.
Oh, really?
They will not medicate because of the federal laws. So